We are told there are no Bantu tribes in Nigeria. Well, let me introduce to you the Tiv. The Tiv are not the only Bantu ethnic tribes in Nigeria. We also find the Ejegam, Ibibio, and Efut. But today, we're going to focus on the Tiv. The Tiv people are one of the largest Bantu ethnic tribes in Nigeria, primarily inhabiting today's Benue State and surrounding regions. We all wonder why the Tiv wear black and white traditional clothes. Well, according to the Tiv, the moment a warrior conquered the beast, he would wear it and craft a garment. This was no ordinary clothing. It was a badge of honor, a mark of belonging to the United Tiv Army. It was a dangerous rite of passage, a trial that separated true warriors from an ordinary man. By contrast, the black and white attire today seen as the symbol of Tiv culture originated from the zebra. Unlike the leopard, zebras were not predators. They were easier prey, often hunted by children and women for their skin. Men who were unwilling or unable to confront wild beasts often joined women and children in wearing zebra skin. Even when Tiv people began weaving black and white woolen clothes to imitate animal skins, the warriors continued to honor the old traditions. The Tiv warriors were not only hunters of beasts, they were defenders of their land and their people. With unmatched bravery, they fought and defeated foreign invaders and enemies alike. In the early 19th century, the Fulanis, under the leadership of the late Othman Dan Fodio, launched a jihad against Hausa states in what is now called northern Nigeria, with the aim of spreading Islam and establishing a Fulani empire. Many years before the arrival of the Fulanis, the Tiv people occupied the Karagbe zone, present day in the Middle Belt region of Nigeria, northern and western Cameroon, and some parts of the Cross River states. The Tiv opened their borders to hundreds of tribes who were threatened by European invaders or by larger tribes seeking to conquer the smaller ones during the European invasion of Africa in the 1400s. In 1804, the Fulanis began to campaign and successfully captured Hausa land through a violent jihad that claimed the lives of Hausa elites and hundreds of thousands of Hausa people. Once the Fulanis took over Hausa land, they established the Sokoto Caliphate. They set out to capture the rest of West Africa. The violent jihad spread rapidly to present-day Mali, Niger, and Chad. However, things changed when the jihadists attempted to capture the Middle Belt. Dan Fodio was said to have invaded Tiv territory with the intent of conquering the nation and ultimately spreading Islam among the Tiv nationals. As a result, Tiv people who were determined to resist the Fulani invasion mobilized their own local forces in preparation to match the invaders. The Tiv people, who were skilled warriors, used their knowledge of the terrain to launch guerrilla attacks on the Fulani invaders. The Fulani armies, on the other hand, used their superior numbers and firepower to launch the frontal attacks on the Tiv positions. The war raged for several months, with either side able to gain a decisive advantage. However, the Tiv army, according to historical account, was ultimately able to repel the Fulani invasion, forcing them to retreat to Bukari. The final battle was believed to have been fought at the Ushongo Hills, where most Tiv people retreated in order to escape from the Fulani fighters. The Fulanis, determined to crush Tiv resistance, launched a final assault on Tiv positions around the hills. The Tiv laced their arrows with frog venom, ensuring that even minor wounds would prove fatal. Additionally, rivers were poisoned to weaken and kill the jihadists' horses after drinking the water, thereby depriving them their skilled mobility. They also laid down rolling stones to attack and crush the invaders. According to Tiv oral history, Dan Fodio was struck with one such poisoned arrow, leading to his health decline and eventual death. His fighters were struck by heavy losses, leading to their retreat. This marked a turning point, a disruption of the continued spread of jihad into Tiv territories and Benue Valley. The Bantus crushed the colonizers, just like King Soshangane led his army of the Ndwandwe. He crushed the Portuguese in the 1830s. After the British were crushed by the Zulu at Isandlwana in 1879, they would face another humiliating reality in the 1900s. This time, it was in the hands of the powerful Bantu people far in the north, the Tiv. The Tiv fiercely resisted British penetration into their land, using intimate knowledge of the terrain, decentralized warfare, and an unbreakable warrior culture to stall and frustrate colonial rule for years. When the British pushed into the Middle Belt in the 1900s, they expected a quick submission. The Tiv refused. 1 month after Britain declared a protectorate over northern Nigeria in 1900, the Tiv attacked an armed British patrol that was installing telegraph lines on their land. In the past, they had also attacked the Royal Niger Company's trading stations in Tivland and murdered 2 of its agents. Therefore, the Tiv became synonymous with the army. They remain one of the most heavily represented ethnic groups in the armies. In 1950, the commander of the Northern Nigeria regiments issued recruitment instructions. We only want men from northern origin and Tivs from the Benue.
So there's so many kind of celebrations when a team man will go and win a war, when they will go and succeed in fighting a war against the enemies that will be battling them.
When they come back, when they succeed and come back, what do they used to sing? The song they used to sing when they succeed and come back.
When there's a song, there's our team national anthem, we normally sing. Ayo, shageva geva ka yueleka. Ayo, shageva geva ka. Ombatif chiwa duwe shatembe kuyoli embe yem. Ayo, shageva geva ka yueleka. Ayo, shageva geva ka. Pomba tichi wadu shatembe kuyoli embe yem. Be ayande shayande ve enyale kiboki kume gawulaya. Njayo yiyoro wambe ayisayo monomso do shatembe kuyoli embe yem. Ayatutuka uno kase, ayatutuka uno kase, tivo oh akombo oh. That is the song.
Everybody will now gather and celebrate.
Everybody will now gather, we celebrate, we play drums with the celebrates.
That the warrior is back.
Well, the warriors are back. Yes. Because we have succeeded. The team man fight for himself. A team man fight for his Benue Valley to succeed being the owner of the Benue Valley. And that is where it's our home, and there is where we have to be settled here in this country.
The royal king of the Tiv is His Royal Majesty, King James Ayante. His Royal Majesty King James was crowned in 2017 to succeed the late king. He is currently the reigning traditional monarch of the Tiv people, who are around 15 million in Nigeria or more, and a huge portion of them also in Cameroon. As we say in Southern Africa, Bayete, Ingwenyama yama Tiv. Was it your first time learning about the Tiv tribe? Did you even know that there are Bantu tribes in Nigeria? Well, if it was the first time, that means you still have a lot to learn. And you'll learn a lot with me. I am Bantu Basin. Hinkosi yamashangane. Ondwandwe. Hapa sekutungomo. Tiga wena soshangane. Tiga wena mtungazo ngumalo. Wehlasela maputukezi. Rebuild the Kazangu.